Did I check out on you? Was it really anybody's fault at all, or did it fall apart like things sometimes do? Who broke whose heart? Who made who cry? Who really cares about the reasons why we said goodbye? Is anybody's guess? All I know is I loved you, so fuck the rest. Did we give up too soon? Did we hang on too long? Was it you were never good enough for my dad, and I could never live up to your mom? Was it that fight in that restaurant, or that red light in the rain, when I could have reached over and touched your hand, but that moment passed and the light just changed? Who broke whose heart? Who made who cry? Who really cares about the reasons why we said goodbye? Is anybody's guess? All I know is I loved you, so fuck the rest. The hurt, the derails are just words and blurry details of a story that was magic, even though it ended tragic. It was beautiful. So who broke whose heart? Who made who cry? Who really cares about the ways and why we said goodbye? Is anybody's guess? All I know is I loved you, and you loved me, so fuck the rest. She got up and put her makeup on, made a pot of coffee extra strong, at the kitchen table sucking on a cigarette, read the paper in a cloud of smoke while the dirty dinner dishes soaked, woke up the kids and coaxed them out of bed. Then she burnt the toast just like the day before, the day she got divorced. Left the kids with the girl next door, parked her car at the county court, round and round about the child support he'd never pay. The judge said we're gonna have to start without the party of the second part, 'cause the party of the second part was MIA. He was getting drunk just like the day before, the day she got divorced. Didn't feel any different than it ever had. She wasn't that sorry, she wasn't that sad, couldn't love him any less or hate him anymore, the day she got divorced. Wasn't working, had the whole day off, bought a bottle and she called her boss, waited for him at the motel lot till he got there. First he told her that her hair looked nice, promised he was gonna leave his wife. Yeah, 2 more lies, but she didn't care, 'cause it was just like every other day before, the day she got divorced. It didn't feel any different than it ever had. She wasn't that sorry, she wasn't that sad, couldn't love him any less or hate got divorced. Kids are yakking with their hungry mouths, dogs scratching, laying on the couch. Think she really ought to clean this house, but what the hell? It's just as dirty as the day before. Come over, you can sit on the back porch, we can take a walk. When it gets colder, you can climb in my car. Yeah, we can talk. Sit up all night if you like, I just can't let your restless feet find my front steps. It'd be too easy to throw open that door and go where we've gone too many times before. You stay just long enough to leave me again, so you can come over. But you can't come in. I'd put on that record, you'd give me that look. Oh, you know the one. Boy, I can bet you by the end of that first verse, the damage would be done. 'Cause one glass of wine always leads to two. When it comes to me and you, it'd be too easy to throw open that door and go where we've gone too many times before. You stay just long enough to leave me again, so you can come over. But you can't come in and pretend like we're just a couple old friends, like you don't know how our story ends. You'd stay just long enough to leave me again, so you can come over. But until I get over you, you can't come in. He was tough, said he lived a good long life, and he seen a lot, watched 82 years fly by and 3 kids grow up. Seen them all have kids and grandkids of their own. He was brave. If he was scared to die, well, you couldn't see it on his face. Like a soldier, he marched through his numbered days, made his peace with God, and then he was gone. And I cried, oh, I cried. I tried to hold my head high, but it ended up in my hands. And I cried, oh, I cried. There was nothing I could do, so that was all I could do. She was strong, held his hand when he was barely holding on. She told him, don't worry about me, I'll get along. You go on to heaven, go on and rest. Now she's alone, living a life that's too much her own. Just last night on the telephone, I could hear the lonely in her laugh. And I cried, oh, I cried. Tried to hold my head high, but it ended up in my hands. to skip that party, yeah, I never would have gone. If I could have seen the future, I would have just stayed home. You'd be a name I didn't know, in some idle conversation, with a laugh I never loved, and lips I never tasted. I don't wanna want you, I don't wanna love you, I don't wanna hate you, or even care enough to. We struck out as lovers, we struck out as friends. Is it too much to ask? Can we be strangers again? Sunny, sunny mornings, yeah, they wouldn't hurt so bad. Songs about New Orleans would make me so damn sad. You wouldn't be that number I've deleted 7 times, or that hammer in my chest when someone orders Crown and Sprite. I don't wanna want you, I don't wanna love you, I don't wanna hate you, or even care enough to. We struck out as lovers, we struck out as friends. Is it too much to ask? Can we be strangers? You don't miss some place you've never been, some face that you ain't ever met. No, you don't have to remember what you ain't ever had to forget. I don't wanna want you, I don't wanna love you, I don't wanna hate you, or even care enough to. We struck out as lovers, we struck out as friends. Is it too much to ask? Can we be strangers again? Can we be strangers I know it's a bad car, I know it's a piece of junk, I know the best tire on it is in the trunk. Just when you start to pass, it always starts to shake. 'Cause over 55, it's a bitch to drive on the interstate. Yeah, it's broke down more than it runs, but I'm broke down knowing that it's done. You witnessed all those tears, nobody ever saw me cry. When I broke the law through Arkansas to tell my dad goodbye. It didn't get there pretty, but it got me there that day. So I'm a little sad to see it roll away. I know it's a bad car, I know that the windshield's cracked. When it isn't leaking oil, it's leaking gas. It always needs a jump, it always needs freedom. Yeah, there's death and taxes and the check engine light blinking on, but it hurts it's a piece of junk. I know the best tire on it is in the trunk. She hates her job, loves her kids, bored with her husband, tired of the same old list of things to do. So when the to-dos have all been done, she sits down at the kitchen table, rolls herself a fat one. Smoke so sweet fills the air. She maybe ought to crack a window. All she can do is stare at the paint that's been peeling off of the walls. A couple of tokes and her troubles don't seem all that tall. You know life will let you down. Love will leave you lonely. Sometimes the only way to get by is to get high. She laughs out loud at who she used to be, the girl who'd look down on the woman smoking weed in her kitchen. Sometimes she misses them younger days, seeing the world through rose-colored glasses instead of this purple haze. But you know life will let you down. Love will leave you lonely. Sometimes the only way to get by is to get high. Her kids in at night, kisses her husband, turns off the light, talks to God, says, Lord, help me accept what I can't change. But until I learn to do that, thanks for the Mary Jane. 'Cause you know life will let you down. Love's gonna leave you lonely. Sometimes the only way to get by is to get high. Yeah, sometimes the only way to get by is to get high. Hello, glass house on the corner of my street, dirty laundry out for everyone to see. You're a middle-aged mean girl, always throwing stones in that old Walmart lawn chair, high and mighty throne. Well, I'd give you grace, but why even bother? 'Cause after all, you can walk on water, so take a long walk off a real short pier. Take a cinder block with you as a souvenir. I hope you sink like the shade of stones that you've been throwing. I hear it's cold as you at the bottom of the ocean. The bottom of the ocean. If I was Jesus, I'd turn the other cheek. If I was Eastwood, my cool is what I'd keep. If I was raised Southern Baptist, I'd say bless your heart. If I was privileged and practiced, grace would be my art. Sometimes I wish my tolerance was taller, but after all, I'm my mother's daughter. So take a long walk off a real short pier, take a cinder block with you as a souvenir. I hope you sink like the shade of stones that you've been throwing. I hear it's cold as you at the bottom of the ocean. Take a deep breath, you're gonna need it. And take a long walk off a real short pier, take a cinder block with you as a souvenir. I hope you sink like the shade of stones that you've been throwing. I hear it's cold as you at the bottom of the ocean. The bottom of the ocean. Better hold your breath. She pushed her wedding ring across the counter and said, tell me that it's worth more than I think. There's a bus to Baton Rouge, leaves in an hour, and $90 cash buys me a seat. That quarter-carat picture perfect dream wasn't all it was cracked up to be. But it ain't stolen, it ain't hot. Someone told me it cost a lot. Man, ain't that the truth? Thought I'd wear it my whole life. It never even crossed my mind back when it was new. It ended up in a Ain't we all the stars playing the leading part in our old soap opera? Sherry shampoo till she got her own chair. Now she's playing shrink to every head of hair. A mani or a pedi or a color or a cut. 8 hours a day, it's the same old stuff. They got trouble with their ex and his next ex-wife. Sands through the hourglass days of our lives. Ain't we all the stars? Ain't we all the stars playing the leading part in a daytime drama? Young and restless hearts ducking and throwing darts. Yeah, we're all big stars in our soap opera. Jimmy wipes down the bar, makes a mean martini. They tip it on back and give him the skinny. Shaken or stirred or a bottle or a draft, they're bearing their souls to the bottom of the glass. They got trouble with the girl and the girlfriend's mama. This one life to live got a whole lot of drama. Ain't we all the stars? Ain't we all the stars playing the leading part in our soap opera? Young and restless hearts ducking and throwing darts. Yeah, we're all big stars in our soap opera. This town might be little bitty, but just ask Sherry or Jimmy. If Hollywood was handing out Emmys, we'd all be saying, give me, give me, give me. Ain't we all the stars? Ain't we all the stars playing the leading part in our soap opera? Young and restless hearts ducking and throwing darts. Yeah, we're all big stars in our soap opera. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, we're all big stars. Walk to the driveway, open the door to the car, turn the key, find your future in that pedal on the floor. Hands on the wheel, eyes straight ahead. I won't be in that rear view or tomorrow or where you're going when you get there. Let your wheels roll, let your wheels roll, let your heartbreak beat to the radio. This is where the past is the past, where the meant-to-be's ain't meant to last, where the maybe we can work it out turns into maybe we can't. This is where the memories we made start catching dust in a picture frame, where the hoping turns to knowing that there ain't no going back. This is where the past is the past. parking lot, boxing up all the used to be's, forgetting things till it's all been forgot. Letting you go, letting you go, let my heartbreak beat to the radio. This is where the past is the past, where the meant-to-be's ain't meant to last, where the maybe we can work it out turns into maybe we can't. This is where the memories we made start catching dust in a picture frame, where the hope turns to knowing that there ain't no going back. This is where the past is the past. Only time can say what we're taking from it. We say goodbye like it helps, but we know it doesn't. Yeah, we thought it was, but in the end it just wasn't. Let your wheels roll, let your wheels roll, let your wheels roll, let your wheels roll. This is where the past is the past, where the past is the past. Let your wheels roll, 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 let your wheels roll. Good nights don't have rainy blue eyes that wreck me without warning. They don't taste like wine and cigarettes and melt in the morning. They don't end up with me waking up with you. And all the good nights don't, but the best ones do. And the good songs don't get stuck inside my head long after they're over. They don't sound like lower Broadway, your head on my shoulder. I don't remember when I fell in love with you. No, the good songs don't, but the best ones do. The best ones come right out of nowhere, and you give anything to go there one more time. The best ones don't slip away the closer I try to hold you. And you sure don't leave mine bruised and broken too. No, a good heart don't. But the best ones, come right out of nowhere, and you give anything to go there one more time. The best ones, hardest to forget ones. Yeah, you probably only get one in your mind. Yeah, your mind. Don't have rainy blue eyes that wreck me without warning. They don't taste like wine and cigarettes and melt into the morning. They don't end up with me waking up with you. No, the good nights don't. But the best ones do. She's getting hammered on Alabama slammers. 3 drinks ago, no, he wouldn't stand a chance. He's sipping whiskey, feeling confident and frisky. Right slow hand on a 20 and slips it to the band. By the end of the first verse, they're out on the floor. By the end of the song, they're out the door. Spirits are up, inhibitions are down. Same stories unfolding all over town. From the barroom to the bedroom, the path's weathered and worn. This is how illegitimate children are born. So it's his place or hers, whichever comes first. They're all the way to second base in the back of the cab. It's hard to resist that liquored up lust, and it's easy to think that it might be love. When spirits are up, inhibitions are down. Same stories unfold all over town. From the barroom to the bedroom, the path's weathered and worn. This is how illegitimate children are born. Strangers and slow songs, bar stools and back seats, lead to bottles and babies, ass cabbies and barkeeps. When spirits are up, inhibitions are down. Same stories unfolding all over town. From the barroom to the bedroom, the path's weathered and worn. This is how illegitimate Somebody wants a different channel. Somebody's dealing with their first heartbreak, and the dishes in the sink ain't gonna wash themselves. She lights a cigarette out on the balcony when she gets a couple minutes to herself. There's how you plan it out and how it turns out to be, and a broken home, it ain't no fairy tale. She's got 3 kids, no husband, and a hairnet job at a diner on Main. She knows damn well that she don't make the best cup of coffee, but she's quick with a smile and good with names. Those lunch tickets ain't gonna tip themselves. She smokes a cigarette out by the loading dock and tries not to pick the polish off her nails. She thinks about a guy who's been coming in a lot. She starts to dream and then she stops herself. She's got 3 kids, no husband, so she's a mom and a dad and a taxi driver. When the baby's sick, she's an up-all-nighter, a hand and a shoulder and a referee. A real-life hero if you ask me, 'cause those kids ain't gonna raise themselves.